Hello friends, once again I welcome in the new series lecture. So in the previous some of the growth, economic development, then we have learned about the human development. So now today we will discuss another concept of the development is the sustainable development. So sustainable development is it is a modern phenomena. It was originated in the 1960s. After 1960s it was originated. This concept was evolved. First is the silent spring, in the book of the silent spring. So in this book he was actually discussing the impact of the DDT powder, or the DDT. Actually DDT is used for the pesticide, or it is used as a pesticides, and impact of the DDT powder. So he has mentioned, and first time this word was mentioned in his book. So Carlson, especially in the Silent Spring, is one of the earliest books to have mention of the sustainable development. So next one in the list is the actually see the historicity of this word. Do the harm for the environment, or do the harm any kind of the global environment, or causes the global warming. So this country would be responsible, and especially the responsibility has been decided now. But first time it kind of the discussion has been made in the OECD meeting. So that time, first of all, the first principle has been accepted by the all most of the countries of the OECD, that who are the polluter, and if someone is pollute, such a country can be very much responsible for the pollution. The report was announced, or a report was published in 1972 by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and in that report also the sustainable development concept of the sustainable development has been discussed. So this is some of the historicity. Then the Breadland conference was held in 1987. It was this it was the real instances, we can say, where the first time the so let's see. So first of all, before going into details of the sustainable development, so this is a short historicity of this concept. What is mean by sustainable development? Retrospection, or the elaboration of the social issues, especially reflection of the growth into the social sector, is called the development. But what is mean by sustainable development here? So sustainable development must be made, but the without compromising the needs of the future generation is very much vital. As we know that every generation has their own kind of the needs. So previous generation has used, suppose previous generation has used the coals, irons, so whatever that they needed to have for the development they use. But and that time especially this concept was not in use, especially in the forum of the people. So but in the next in upcoming years, sustainable development has been arisen, and now we are thinking, and we are talking about the future generation needs also. Means the use of the resources without compromising the needs of the future generation. So it is one of the definitions. So we will we are discussing here the development that meets the needs of the future generation and current generation without compromising the needs of the without compromising needs of the upcoming generation. Important. I mean, development is very vital for the human beings. As a human beings, we are actually is a part of the evolution, and human over the years has been evolved, and development is one of the key for the everything. But as far as physical resources is concerned, physical resources are very much limited. If you see some of the iron, coal, and all the minerals are in the limited in upcoming years, it would be exhausted. So but without compromising the needs, means future generation also has their needs. Future generation also needs the iron, future generation also needs the coal. Then how these people without compromising of the needs of the future generation? So that is all about the sustainable development. So these are some of the pillars of the sustainability or sustainable development. So economic sustainability means, what is mean by, or what kind of the meaning we expect from the economic sustainability here? So economic sustainability means the development, actually economic development. So as far as every country's growth is concerned, every country has to have the growth to have the development. So without growth, any country cannot be developed. So growth must be continued till whether is it developed country or whether is it developing country, their growth must be continued, because without growth development cannot be happen. So this is why economic sustainability must be there. So let's see the pillars of the sustainable development. So these are the four pillars: economic sustainable development, or the social pillars of the economic sustainable development, environmental pillars of the sustainable development, and institutional. So these are the four pillars. So it aims to equitable distribution of the wealth. So it is means inclusive growth. Again, in the other words, we can say it is a kind of the inclusive growth we are expecting in this. So equitable distribution of the growth promotes employment, then innovation and technology, innovation and technology. So these are the some of the uh, economic terms or economic objectives are in the sustainable developments. So means first again, so aims of the economic sustainable developments means equitable distribution of the wealth. So in social inclusion, sorry, economical inclusion is very vital. All the section of the society must be included into the process of the development. So no section of the society must be left out of the process of the development here, and all section of the society would have the minimum employment, as well as innovation and technology must be must be given to every section of the society. Or as per as for example, the 5G mobiles. So this is all about the innovation and technology. Means technology must be inclusive or the sustainable. So second one is the social development. A social ensures equity, justice, human rights, and quality of life into the pillars of the social society. The social pillars of the society or sustainable development ensures the equity. Means again, every section of the society should not face any kind of the discrimination whilst they living in the any kind of the situation. So discrimination free society dividend in all section of the society is there. Human rights, freedom of the expression, freedom of the thought, belief, worship, and these kind of freedom must be reflected among the society. So it is very vital to have the social. It is one of the key pillars of the sustainable development. Again, and last one, any uh, all one of the not, but it is most important. It is all about the sustainability of the environment. So we will WHO, from WHO, USA has left WHO again so many times. Is UNESCO, one of the organization of the world, where also USA is not willing to be part of the this organization. Means nowadays so many organization in the crumbling mode. So as far as our country is India is concerned, if you see, we have we have created one of the largest organization, NAM, non-alignment movement, but nowadays not working very well. Then SARC in the India and neighboring countries, South Asian countries has also created the SARC like organization to cooperate with each other. Again, this brings some kind of trouble. Again, 10 years ago, the BRICS was founded, G7 was there, but how many organizations are working very well? So these are the just names of the organizations. Means in the future, whether we don't know exactly whether these organizations will be in if impactful up in the previous used to be, but so organizational development also is there. Close करें.